City of Fishers as well as the chair of the Legislative Committee for AIM. So I represent the collective efforts of all cities and towns across all four corners of the state of Indiana. Today I want to just stand in support of the bill, but I also want to recognize the efforts that have already been done by both this body as well as the House over the last few years. Senator Kenley, the $100 million that went into motor vehicle highway funds fiscal year 2013, as well as Senator Hirschman last year's funding that came before us. It certainly was very helpful. And really within those efforts, I think there were some proofs of concept that we have been very successful. For one, I am a Republican mayor, and I know Mayor Milo is as well, and we both voted to implement a wheel tax. We do believe that this is a partnership between locals and state, and we think the opportunity for us to have those tools at the local level is important. Secondly, we believe that there's some really innovative components to this bill. The federal swap program that Representative Soloway has spearheaded, we really believe gets the money to the roads much quicker by leaving the federal programs, which by nature are longer and take more environmental studies and things of that nature, leave those at the state where you have these longer term views of much larger, more complex projects, and allow the locals to use state and local dollars to get to our projects quicker. Finally, the one other thing that I would touch on, probably two things actually, is the asset tracking requirements that you put in place last year has been extremely helpful. I think the amount of data, both the comprehensive amount of data and the accurate amount of data that we now have in terms of our local need has significantly improved. We do believe that the need stated by LTAP around that $700 million number is accurate, but we're getting better and better all the time about tracking that type of information. Finally, I would say the Community Crossings grant that was put out last year has been an overwhelming success, and I would appreciate the opportunity to allow Mayor Milo to come up and speak to what that has meant to her community.
We did adopt an asset management program, and we went for a more robust program than was even necessarily called for through the Community Crossings requirements, because we wanted to be able to leverage some of the federal dollars that may come through federal highway through the Surface Transportation Program. And so there's some different stipulations there. Through that, we pursued an asset management program that at the late spring stage of last year resulted in our 114-mile network of streets having an average rating, PACER rating, of around 4.6. So 58% of our city streets qualified as a PACER rating of 4 or below. So we had a significant amount of work to be done for our network. We estimate that after the work that we were able to do last year, which I'll touch on a little bit of some of the different tools that we utilized there, that we now have around a $15 million bill ahead of us in order to be able to get our entire network up to an acceptable condition of road work. Considerable amount of work to go, but we've been able to do over the last couple of years roughly a quarter of the streets for the city of LaPorte through the different programs. We did adopt, as Mayor Fadness mentioned, the wheel tax last year. There was considerable discussion about it across the community and overwhelming support for doing the wheel tax because of the condition of our roads, that this was a clear need across the community that was recognized. It continues to be one of the primary issues I hear from constituents about, and understandably that there's still a lot of work to go.